And if one day you suddenly realize that everything you've been holding up is actually quietly slipping away, and how would you feel? Would you feel fear, anxious, or would something inside you suddenly awaken? So today, what we are going to talk about may not make you comfortable, but it will help you see the world more truthfully. Because there is one sentence, if you truly understand it, your life will fundamentally change. And that sentence is, all conditional phenomena are like dreams, illusions, bubbles, and shadows. And if you have never deeply understood Buddhist wisdom, the idea that all conditioned things are like dreams and illusions may feel overwhelming, unbelievable, and even a little uncomfortable. And I can truly understand that. After all, things like cars, houses, things we can see and touch feel like the entirety of our reality. We feel that they feel so real. How so? How could they possibly be illusions? That's a very good question. In fact, Buddhism does not deny their apparent reality, but it emphasizes that their existence is only a form of appearance, temporary and eternal. So the point here is that things do not exist, but that they do not exist in the way you assume, nor will they remain the same. So everything in the world is constantly changing. Some changes affect the surface, you can see them, but some changes are very subtle, and the changes happen deep inside, and they're like hidden deceivers among people, weaving comfortable illusions that even intelligent individuals fall into. You think what you see is everything, but in reality, you're only seeing the surface. What truly shapes your life is often the changes you cannot perceive. Take a simple example. A beautiful girl admires her beauty, and many boys are attracted to her. Yet that beauty will not last forever. She will eventually grow white hair, develop wrinkles, and show signs of aging. Speaking about show signs of aging, and I found that there is a very subtle wrinkles, very subtle wrinkles here, and not to mention the subtle change in her body, cells constantly dying and regenerating, thoughts changing every moment. The person you see now is already not the same person in the next second. What you fall in love with is often just a temporary state. And like any ordinary person, her body contains impure blood. Her skin is covered with bacteria, and her body is supported by bones. But she's unaware of this and spends a large amount of money and time on skincare and beauty treatments. Why? Because she does not want to age. Or become unattractive. That's what almost every girl is doing. So spend large amounts of money and time on skincare and beauty treatments. This is not just about beauty, it is fear of changing. We are not pursuing beauty, we are fighting against time. And the boys are unaware of this too. They fight and compete for beauty, but they do not realize that the beauty they cling to will eventually be taken away by time. The more you try to possess something, the less you can hold on to it, because it was never truly yours. In fact, that whether it is hello, welcome. I see many new friends here. Thanks for your time being here. We are mainly about uh, spiritual wisdom and human warmth, found in the works by the Chinese writer Mr. Xuemo. So please subscribe our channel. Yeah, sorry about the voice and sorry about the network problem. We are trying everything to fix it, but it still doesn't work. Oh, you read a lot. Good. Have you read any of Xuemo's books? Have you read any of Xuemo's books? So in fact, whether it is hi Karun and hello, welcome to new friends here. If you are on the way to inner world, you are in the right place. So please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you. So in fact, whether it is beauty or ugliness, gain or loss, nothing in this world can exist forever, and no state can remain unchanged. This is simply the nature of the world. Everything in this world is a grand illusion. Why do we call them illusions? Because they do not last forever, yet they make you believe they will. And this misunderstanding is what we call mistaking the false of the real. Much of human suffering comes down to this one mistake, taking the illusion as reality. In Chinese, it is said 认假成真, taking the illusion as reality. Thank you. Hello. Hello, welcome. So taking the illusion as reality. So that is why if you treat a relationship as permanent, you will suffer. And if you believe a state will stay unchanged, you will feel anxious. If you treat the present as permanent, then the change will feel like a disaster. Yes, the main topics of this stream is illuminate your inner light through Xuemo's works. So we are introducing Xuemo's works. He has written over 80 titles and have been translated into 28 languages. The forms of Xuemo's writing is there are novels, spiritual essays, and poems, or even long epic poem. So all things have no permanent essence, and they are without self and impermanent. Thank you for passing by. Thank you. So yeah, when causes and conditions come together, they appear as various forms. The external world we perceive is the result of conditions coming together, and it ultimately returns to emptiness and impermanence. And often what we see is not reality itself, but a projection of our own mind. There is a lens or filter, and the filter is actually our mind, and that creates our own world. So that is also why two persons are when they are in the same phenomenon, but they experience totally different. So all phenomena are created by the mind. 万法唯心造. All phenomena are created by mind. This is what it means. The same situation. Hi, hello, welcome back. I will recommend Xuemo's works. The Desert Trilogy may work for you, like Desert Hunt. Let me show you. Desert Rights. Desert Rights. The second is actually White Type Pass. Desert Rights, White Type Pass, and also Desert Hunters, which are called the Desert Trilogy by Xuemo. And they are available on Amazon. You can search for Xuemo, 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 for these books, the Desert Trilogy. So let me briefly introduce the books one by one. The Desert Rights, a journey of struggle, survival, and perseverance for farmers in rural China, set in China's Heji corridor. Desert Rights portrays the daily struggles of Lao Shun's family, offering an authentic glimpse into rural life in the 1980s and 1990s. Through vivid desert landscapes and a gripping emotional narrative, it explores themes of survival, humanity, love, and hate. Okay, let me check. Desert Rights. Wait a moment. And also, it is a farewell to the vanishing world. Desert Rights. And you may, it will change the way you see China. And this is written by the award-winning Chinese author Xuemo. It took the author 12 years in total to finish, with elaborate care, and eventually made him achieve immense literary acclaim and launch his career as a nationally recognized writer. So who is Desert Rights written for? Some say it is a requiem for the disappearing agrarian civilization. Others say it prefers the life and spirit of an entire generation. And still others believe it is a farewell, a quiet goodbye to history itself. Set in Heji corridor of Gansu, Desert Rights is one of the Xuemo's most powerful novels. It brings to life a small farming village in northwestern China, not through grand wars or famous heroes, but through the quiet, enduring strength of ordinary people. The story follows Lao Shun and his family as they struggle to survive with almost nothing. They raise hogs, catch wild hares, plant yams, quarrel, love, worship, and mourn. These simple moments of hunger, laughter, and loss form a moving portrait of humanity's fight to live with dignity, courage, and hope. Xuemo once said, I just wanted to leave something behind, evidence that we once lived. And that's exactly what Desert Rise does. It preserves the soul of a disappearing world and reminds us that even the smallest lives carry infinite meaning. Yeah, so I am introducing the book Desert Rights. Xuemo spent 20 years from the age of 26 to 46, creating what is now known as the Desert Trilogy. And Desert Rise is unforgettable, first of all. Through his words, we feel the pulse of China's vast western land, the endless horizon, the cruel beauty of the desert, and the quiet strength of the people who live there. As his translator, Professor Li Chunling, beautifully said, Xuemo's novels carry the flavor of the Western wilderness. They let foreign readers experience both the brutality and the beauty of life in the desert. For readers who love the grapes of the wrath or 100 years of solitude, Desert Rise offers that the same timeless power, the story of human endurance, love, and the quiet heroism of ordinary life. It opens a door into a vanishing world where traditions, songs, and simple joys are fading. Yet through Xuemo's writing, they live forever. So if you're looking for something authentic, poetic, and spiritually powerful, yeah, so you can get your copy today. That's right. It is available on Amazon. That's right, by Xuemo. It's more than a novel. It's a piece of a living history, a window into the soul of China's desert people, and a tribute to life itself, mostly by Western authors. Desert Rights is a book about the real life struggles and spirit of the Chinese people. He also said that the translator, Mr. Howard Goldblatt, beautifully preserved Schumer's deep emotions, his love and longing for his homeland, that authenticity, he said, made him fall completely in love with Schumer's writing. And I have mentioned that Schumer's work have been translated into 28 languages, and that's right. The German edition, Die written Tuesday, was translated by Hans-Peter Kohl, a student of the renowned German sinologist Wolfgang Kubin, and published by Austria's Bacoba Press. Meanwhile, the Spanish edition is being translated by Liliana Arsovska, a respected Mexican sinologist and professor at the College of Mexico. So that's right. The first book, um, of the Desert Trilogy, Desert Rights by Xuemo. It's available on Amazon if it's more convenient for you, and it is also available on our online shop, shop.xuemo.com. So let's continue our topic today. The world is a reflection of the world. Today I'm mainly introducing this book. The world is a reflection of the mind. Hi, welcome. Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. We are mainly about the traditional wisdom found in the works by the Chinese writer Mr. Xuemo. And they are not only just the philosophies or methods, they can be practiced in daily life. And this is what's the most important thing, that only we bring the philosophies and the theory into our daily life, it will shape our destiny. Yes. Hello, welcome. This is a place for inner growth, inner peace, spirituality, and traditional wisdom. So please, if you are interested in this kind of topics, and currently I'm introducing the wisdoms from the book, The World is a Reflection of the Mind. So good blessing from China. Hope we can all master our own mind and then master our destiny. Hi. So the same situation can appear completely different to different people. It is not the world that changed, but you. When you are anxious inside, the world feels stressful. When you are calm, the world feels gentle. For a beggar in the cold wind, having clothes and food is already heaven. If one day that beggar becomes rich, his version of heaven will change. And that is how it works. So you think you are chasing happiness, but you are just constantly changing your standards. Hey, what about this? You think you are chasing happiness, but actually you are constantly changing your standards. At the moment you gain something, your mind turns into something ordinary. Yes, the moment. Yes, the book is available in Amazon. Yes, The World is a Reflection of the Mind by Xuemo. And you can search for Xuemo, Xuemo, on Amazon. Amazon, yes. So this is why it is so hard for people to feel truly satisfied. So is there anything that truly exists? Yes, but its existence is only dependent on conditions. Take a cup we used to drink water, like a cup, a mug. It doesn't have a permanent essence, so we call it empty. But that doesn't mean it does not exist. At this moment, the cup exists, the mug exists, but it has no unchanging core. Emptiness does not mean nothingness. Anyone heard about the concept of emptiness? Leave your message here, drop your message. So emptiness. By the way, maybe the most important word by Xuemo is beyond emptiness. And the book has been translated into English already, but have not been published. It will be being published in the near future. So beyond emptiness. This the most important work. And so during Xuemo's works, beyond emptiness, 空空之外 I'm drinking warm water. So emptiness does not mean nothingness. It means non-fixed existence. What you think is a thing is actually a process. Hi, we are introducing the book. The world is a reflection of the mind. So your body is process, your relationships are processes, and your life is also a process. Because in the next moment, everything may already be different and changes the truth of this world. And no matter how much you resist it, you will keep encountering it. You can avoid change for a moment, but not for a lifetime. A mature person does not try to control change, but learns to understand it. So there is a story. Um, a woman used to be someone with very less sense of security, afraid of unknown, always trying to control everything around her. Have you noticed that the more a person tries to control everything,